Hello guys, my name is Zhou Junkai. In this video, we're gonna dive into the world of management by actually interviewing a manager in practice. So, before we interview the manager, let's get to know him first. His name is Mike Yu, a sales director in a company named Fashion Enterprise. It's a company located in China and its factory is located in Vietnam. Mr. Yu has been in this management career for 6 years. He handles the company's supply chain and looks after all the government sales. Without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we're going to explore is the leadership behaviors in practice. Let's hear how Mr. Yu says about this.
In your management journey, between the people you managed and the tasks you focused on, what's more important to you and why is that important?
As a manager, to me, it's always the people matters. If you find the right people and you ask them to do the tasks, it always people comes first.
When a deadline is approaching, do you prioritize getting the tasks done at all costs, or do you focus more on maintaining the team's morale and well-being?
The way I doing things is always prevent the things to be urgent because people feel, uncomfortable, no matter it's your people or no matter it's your suppliers. If this thing is super urgent and you know exactly what to do to solve this problem, so you better take action as soon as possible, immediately to solve it. The vibe in the team, the relationship in the team, you can handle after you finish these urgent things, right? So it depends. So if this thing takes longer process to deal with, you gather your team together, give them some confidence and cheer them up. So everybody getting together to solve this problem together, because it takes a longer process. So everyone can work together without any down emotion. So it depends on the things, depends on the people.
Through Mr. Yu's opinion, we get to know that he shows high concern for people and also high concern for tasks. It happens on the same time. But it's important to say that he definitely prioritizes people over tasks. He stated that finding the right person is more crucial than the task itself. And when stressful situation comes in, Mr. Yu tend to more focusing on boosting morality of the team. In the meantime, he also will prioritize the task under certain circumstances, such as deadlines. These two behavior traits can also have impact on group and individuals, such as preventing urgent situations, recover them from the intense workload, and work with positive emotion. For individuals, it can be increased in productivity and strong morality. Now, let's move on to the next question, how the decision-making process is.
When you face a complex problem, do you usually tend to make the perfect decision, or do you often have to make a good enough decision?
Of course, perfect is always the goal, but the reality is most of the cases, there's no perfect solution. You need to find a way to compromise. I choose, to find a way that it's workable for everybody. It's reasonable for everybody, but this thing can be done.
Right. Okay. Can you walk me through a difficult decision you made recently and what's the process of making it?
I think it's we laid off one sales manager recently last month. There's no sales from this girl. She might not be our right choice. So we end up, ask her to leave, ask other sales to take over. So there's always a backup. Financially, we cut a big headcount. We no need to pay her salary. She is not doing quite good with the customers we gave to her. But after we take the customer back, we have some sales. So to the sales, yes, we got more orders from the customers she took before.
By the answer given by Mr. Yu, we can tell that he actually used a way of mix of classical model and the behavior model. The perfect is the ultimate goal, but compromise is often necessary depending on the situation. The industry that Mr. Yu worked on is a people-based industry, so it naturally leans toward the behavior model of decision making. So in a way, it is characterized by unstructured problem. Into the process of how actually Mr. Yu makes his decision, it has like 4 methods. First one is define the problem, and then generate and evaluate alternative solution. Make some backup plans. The third one is make decision and implement, firing her. make the sales back. And finally, we come to evaluating the results. The sales has right. Since that, Mr. Yu made a good decision. Now let's come to the final part, managerial advice for future leaders.
Now we move to our last question and the final question. Do you have any words for the future managers? Like what trait they need to possess in order to become an effective manager?
First one is focus. Focus on what matters the most this week, this month. You need the problems you need to solve. Focus on to choose the right people to work with. Second word maybe during this 6 years management career is resilience. So the market is continuously changing. Even for textile business, it's been like thousands of years, but this industry is always changing, right? Resilience is, you need to continuously evolve how you approach to your customers, how you develop new products.
So there's two takeaways from Mr. Yu. The first one is focus. Target, business, and what matter the most right now. Also, the people. And second one is resilience. It means try hard to survive in a constant varying market. Adopt the market. Keep evolving to be the best of yourself. This advice given by Mr. Yu is actually relying on the democratic styles. In this style of managing, decision made based on the discussion between people, more focused on the relationship between employees. Now comes the reflection part. I used to think leadership was purely task-driven. However, Mr. Yu's approach confirms that it's actually employee-oriented. Specifically, that shielding teams from urgency is what truly builds resilience. As a future leader, I will prioritize this psychological safety over speed to ensure long-term sustainable performance. That's all. Thank you for watching.